and welcome to All About Community. My name is Robert L. Harris, and I am your host. You can see I'm smiling already, and you probably know why, because I have as my guest again Bishop Bob Jackson, Axel Gospel Church, right here in the city of Oakland. Bishop has appeared on this program a number of times, but this time he is coming well equipped with some solutions to some of the problems that's happening right here in Oakland. Bishop, you know, we've had a multitude of problems since the beginning of the year, since the firing of the Oakland police chief and the new mayor taking over. What is your assessment of the state of Oakland at the moment?
Well, then first of all, thank you for having me on the broadcast today. Uh, what I see is the fact that uh, we're in a real crisis now, especially with crime and a lot of things that's happening. Public safety is something that we must focus on 100%. Because right now, the community, the voters are not feeling safe in the city of Oakland. The elderly people are not feeling safe. The Chinese community is not feeling safe. The youth are not feeling safe. I mean, there's a lack of feeling safe in your own home in the city of Oakland now because of all of the things, the break-ins, the home invasions, the carjackings. I mean, it's just no place safe, it appears, in the city of Oakland right now.
Now, is this something that in your many years of living in the city of Oakland, is this something you observed before?
You know, I've been here, I'll be 78 December, and I've been here all of my life. And I tell you, I've never seen the city with lawlessness the way I see right now. I've never, even when the kingpins were operating, when the dope traffic was the crack epidemic and all of those things in the city of Oakland, I've never seen the city with lawlessness the way it is right now, where it appears that the people that are committing crimes and whatnot have no respect for the law at all. And the law, believe it or not, many of them, when they try to arrest people that are guilty of crimes, they've caught them red-handed for the most part. The people, when the police make the arrest, they're out the next day, right back on the street again, because for some reason the law doesn't seem to prosecute the people like they were doing before in the old days. It's kind of like they have a whole new idea, paradigm with arresting and locking people up. It's like they don't want to do that anymore. So that message to me seems to be strong among the criminals. So therefore, it's like they just get away with whatever they're doing.
Now, we're going to have the district attorney of Alameda County on, actually on the show following you. Uh, but you and the NAACP have decided to really take some action on your own by coming up with a 10-point plan for a safer Oakland. And the first point on that plan is increase the Oakland police force to a minimum of 1,000 officers to ensure that there is adequate coverage to make Oakland safer. And as soon as possible, hire a new police chief. Now let's talk about why 1,000 officers.
Well, because the size of the city of Oakland, if you do the math, we should have a certain amount of officers in order to ensure the safety and the protection of the citizens. That's what the citizens are paying taxes for. So we pay taxes to make sure that you've got safety, you've got protection living in the city of Oakland. And yet we don't seem to have safety and protection because no one feels safe. So as a consequence of that, we need more police officers. And one of the problems I saw was that we had 2 police officers riding in one car.
Mm-hmm.
So that made it, okay, so if we had 600 police officers, we only have 300 that's on patrol because they're riding too deep, okay? So now they're going to 1 police officer per car. So they're able to cover more distance. And we have a highway patrol now that's been able to come in and help.
And we're going to talk about that in a minute.
But let me get back to what you said with the 1,200. Actually, we need, you said 1,000, but actually we need 1,200. Okay. 1,000 would be beautiful. In order to have
Now,
that,
what about a new police chief?
we definitely need a new police
And we
chief.
had a police chief that was doing an outstanding job, but that person was fired.
We all thought he was. He had a plan around public safety. He was putting his plan in operation before he was so abruptly terminated by our new mayor. So the point of it is, now we're without a police chief. We have an interim police chief or acting police chief, and so we need it. And so the mayor is blaming the police commissioners. The police commissioners are blaming the mayor, and nobody's taking responsibility for making sure we have a police chief right now.
In the meantime, the break-ins, the murders, the robberies,
carjackings,
all
and
continue.
all of those things are continuing. Home invasions and whatnot are continuing right now on our streets in the city of Oakland.
And number 2 on your 10-point plan says enact programs for providing mentoring, job training for our youth. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about something similar to the OK program?
Yeah, something similar to the OK program, but a little bit more extensive when it comes into mentoring them for jobs, mentoring them to be able to be qualified for jobs. A lot of the young youth would like to have jobs, but they don't qualify. They don't have a resume. They never had a job before, et cetera, et cetera. People are apprehensive about hiring people that don't have any resume and to show proof that they've worked somewhere, and they're not too willing to give people jobs from the beginning. So the mentoring programs and the programs that are geared toward giving them the tools that they need to be able to get jobs, quality jobs that can pay, the kind of money that they need to survive.
So training our youth, giving them the opportunities, which many of them do not have now, is so important. We're going to have to go to break, so don't touch that remote. Just put it down. We will be right back with All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Bishop Bob Jackson, Acts Full Gospel Church.